Jimmy Bell. My job title now is the Chief Ordnance Merchant at Texas Ordnance Depot.
Texas Ordnance Depot is located in Hico, Texas. We're about 70 miles west of Fort Worth. Austin is south of us, and we're kind of right in the middle of both of those large metroplexes, which gives us a good location and destination.
Well, today we're having what'll hopefully be the first of many summertime silence suppressor demo and vendor day. Manufacturers on site today are AB suppressors. We've got Triarch Systems. We've got Rugged suppressors. We've got Griffin Armament. We've got some Silencer Co. in the mix. The Dead Air's being represented today. And really kind of the whole purpose of the thing is NFA is kind of new to this area. This is rural Texas. And we really wanted to give people a chance here to get their hands on some silencers and see what it's all about. Get the kids out here, get the wife out here, see what silencers can do to enhance your experience.
Today's event's gone pretty well. We've sold quite a few suppressors to quite a few people. I think all of them have been never owned a suppressor before. Most of the people here have never shot one, so that was something we were really looking forward to, was being able to offer that experience to newcomers.
Texas Ordnance Depot was born out of a passion for firearms. My great friend Cody Kerr and I grew up together, and we've always just had common interests. And as we became adults, our interest naturally involved NFA items, and we just started building a little range out here, and then we just became more and more consumed with firearms as far as just shooting them and buying them, and basically every time our friends would talk to us, they would always want to buy guns from us, and so we were like, you know what, let's just go ahead and start a store.
Jimmy and I, we kind of grew up together, and I was visiting from work when we were shooting guns here in our lake, which was dry at the moment. We just thought that the empty lake would be an awesome spot for a range, and the idea kind of just grew from that into what it is today. My grandfather, he was big into firearms, and I shot my first .22 with him when I was around 4 years old. The obsession kind of grew from there, and just kind of never really looked back. And it's, ended up with this shop, and like a kid living a dream now.
I always had a natural affinity for the military. Whenever I was 4 years old, my favorite movie was China Beach, and the theme song was Paint It Black. And just as a child, I consumed every bit of books out there about Mac VSOG, recon Marines in Vietnam. Really, as far as the Marines are concerned, I never knew of a time that I wasn't going to the Marines. And sure enough, I joined the delayed entry program my junior year, and then just a few days after graduation, I was on a airplane to MCRD San Diego and enlisted in the Marine Corps. I was a reconnaissance Marine, and basically there's just a high degree of accountability when you're working in those small team environments. As far as running a business goes, there's a lot of different skill sets that you need to have, but personal accountability is the only thing that makes any of it matter or come to fruition or come together. The military helps me a lot with trusting my own judgment, trusting myself to develop a plan, identify what I want, where we need to go, and then develop a plan how to get there, and then have the discipline and maybe a little luck when it comes time for execution. And the military taught me a lot of humility. This is a heck of an experience. Business ownership, entrepreneurship in general is daunting, and of these dozens and hundreds of tasks that we face every day, some big, some small, there's a lot of failures mixed in there. And if you can't set your ego aside, if you can't, humble yourself, you're just not going to experience any level of success. I was a sales representative with Silencer Co. for 4 years. Being a sales representative for a company like that for an extended period of time. I really learned a lot. You know, really that getting the years and years of experience and seeing hundreds of NFA dealers and really getting to see their processes, it helped me whenever we made the decision. It was going to be NFA specific, and we were going to offer people products and services that they may not know how to get, and it was going to be the cool stuff, the stuff they actually want. Some of the key differences in the experiences people are going to face. One, we're just experts. We're absolutely experts when it comes to NFA. We have product knowledge across pretty much all product lines. We have a range on site, so whenever people come here, they're going to be able to talk about the product, and if they just don't know quite what they're getting into, we'll literally walk right out the door and allow them to shoot. Education is a key component of our company. Texas Ordnance Depot, one of the absolute pillars is education. We want to add value to your experience and your purchase. This is a special place. Like I said, it literally was born out of a passion for this lifestyle that my friend and I have, and to be able to build something and have it give back to you in a way. And it's just a special place to show up to work in the morning. You know, open the doors for business, and folks come in, and you know, here we are filled with many good things, and their eyes light up. They get to see things they've never saw before, hold things they've never held before, experience things they've never experienced before. And all of that just adds up to a very rewarding way to spend a day.